I was recently diagnosed with DCIS, which stands for ductal carcinoma in situ, which is a form of breast cancer.
Boy Meets World star Danielle Fishel reveals she's been diagnosed with breast cancer. The 43-year-old announces the health update in a new episode of her podcast, Pod Meets World, which she co-hosts with fellow Boy Meets World alums Will Friedle and Ryder Strong, whom Danielle says were two of the first people in her life to learn the news.
So I would like to share something with our listeners, something that Ryder and Will were actually two of the first people I told the news to. I was recently diagnosed with DCIS, which stands for ductal carcinoma in situ, which is a form of breast cancer. It is very, very, very early. It's technically stage 0.
Mm-hmm. Danielle explains she will undergo treatment, but says she'll be just fine.
I'm going to be fine. I'm having surgery to remove it. I'm going to be on some follow-up treatment. I've had to make a lot of decisions over the last couple of days.
She also explains she never thought she would be the type to share health news like this with the world until author Glennon Doyle inspired her.
One of the women that I have learned from is Glennon Doyle, and she often talks about how a lot of people like to save sharing their experiences until they've come out on the other side of it so that they're able to say, here's the pretty picture of it all. Here's what I've learned.
The end of the story.
The end of the story.
Right.
But the place you have the most to learn from is at the very beginning of a story or in the very messy middle of a story.
And the former child actor shares this message with women who are due for their annual mammogram appointment.
The only reason I caught this cancer when it is still stage 0 is because the day I got my text message that my yearly mammogram had come up, I made the appointment. And so I want to share this because I hope that it will encourage anyone to get in there. If it's time for your appointment, if you've never had an appointment before, get in there. If you have to find out that you have cancer, find out when it's at stage 0 if possible.